Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 5th of September. Okay, so today we have the Sun making a semi-sextile to Venus, which came in on the 4th of September, strongest today, and going to leave in the next couple of days. The Moon enters Taurus at 10:31 AM, and Mercury makes a contraparallel to Neptune. So this energy came in on the 1st of September, strongest today on the 5th, and is going to be leaving us between the 9th and the 12th of September. So the Sun semi-sextile to Venus is like a good connection between the Sun's vitality and Venus's influence on love and beauty and inner values. So it provides opportunity for pleasant social interactions and increasing our creativity and giving us an overall sense of inner balance and outer balance too. So artists can tap into their creative side, people can strengthen their relationships and just have, greater appreciation and gratitude for just being alive. The Moon entering Taurus brings a stable in, grounding energy, and the Venus rules Taurus, so this sort of amplifies the positive and negative tendencies of the Moon in Taurus, so it can bring an importance of focusing on inner security, outer security, self-care. So it's a good time to indulge in activities that bring you comfort, such as good food, spending time in nature, and doing things that promote relaxation and emotional well-being, and you're feeling good. But watch out for resisting change and stubbornness and overdoing it, overspending, over drinking and stuff as well. And just make sure that any romantic advances you make are consensual, and also make sure that no one crosses your boundaries in that respect as well. Mercury's contraparallel to Neptune can bring a blend of imagination and intuition, so it encourages us to tap into our subconscious mind and explore our dreams, fantasies, secrets and spiritual beliefs, which can increase our inspiration and creativity. But as always, Neptune's influence can always lead us to manipulation, miscommunication and understanding, confusion and deception, and make it hard for us to tell fact between fiction and reality, and illusion, making a difference between those. So just make sure you watch out for overindulging in sex, drugs, alcohol and any intoxicating substances or people that can kind of be bad for your health. The best use of this energy is just to appreciate the world around you and take care of yourself as well, and express your creativity. And if you're in pain, maybe drawing, singing, listening to music or gaming can help you release those sort of emotions and promote your overall emotional well-being right now as well. And just watch out for resistance to change, and just be cautious at this time as well, and just look after yourself. So content creators can create content that explore the complexities of love and self-love and relationships, and how we can find harmony in this chaotic world, giving tips on how we can build more self-love and forgiveness into our life, how we can attract people for the right relationships for ourselves, which normally starts with inner work and shadow work, and just healing yourself slowly, step by step, and just learning from each experience. Sometimes even in the dark times we can look at life as kind of a detached manner, but not too detached. I'm not talking about alcohol and drug excessive usage detached, but just trying to go into everything with a growth mindset, and thinking, what can I learn from this, and carry on to the next experience. That's how I sort of live my life. I try and always reflect after ending of a friendship or a relationship, what went wrong, what did I do wrong, and not it's about right and wrong, but the things that I can do better next time. And not being too hard on yourself, which can be hard because I beat myself up all the time, because I'm very self-aware and know my downfalls which can be a good and bad thing. But sometimes it's oh my gosh, you still make these mistakes, and I'm a very caring individual, so sometimes I can always be caring in every interaction, but I kind of keep this to myself. I don't lock it away, because then I don't want to turn overly cold and narcissistic. But it's about finding a balance between being kind and loving to others, but also setting our boundaries, and also learning when to let situations go. And even though it can be painful sometimes, it's always painful to let any relationship go, especially if you care or you feel a connection. But sometimes staying long So, you know, something that you should have ended 1 month in and you stay in it 5 years, it means that it can be harder to let go and you build up more feelings. And this is not to say not to work at things, but just be aware of what you actually want out of life. So giving content on how people can find out what they truly want from themselves, from the relationships in their lives, and how they can go about bringing them into their life. Also, you know, content that discuss the practical and sensual, how we can bring more pleasures into our lives, how we can, you know, savour tantalising tastes and scents, and how we can be more luxury in our self-care and the budget, and just the art of mindful and healthy indulgence, and how we can create, you know, cosy healing spaces for ourselves and embrace that more comforting side of our nature as well. And any content that kind of, you know, talks about mystery and enchantment, and, you know, how we can be more imaginative and explore our dreams and enjoy fantasy and cosplay and stuff like that in a healthy and boundaried way. Also talk about how we can get to the depths of our psyche and understand the symbolism behind our dreams, and how we can think more intuitively and creatively as well, using captivating storytelling or thought-provoking discussions that let your words transport your audience to a realm where reality blends with the mystical as well. And just you know, just sharing any content that can help people heal their psychological, emotional and spiritual wounds. So yeah, I'm going to end that there. Thanks for listening. So that was the Daily Scope for the 5th of September.